Hello, and welcome to my podcast, Filmmaking, Actually. Ta-da! Today I'm doing a little bit of a throwback to 2013. Nope, that's not right. No, yeah, it is right. So once upon a time, I was part of an online open community of collaborative artists called hitRECord. It was started by actor, writer, director Joseph Gordon-Levitt and his brother Burning Dan, or Dan. And it was a really, really awesome platform. It is still open if you want to go check it out. But in 2013, there was a TV show being made called hitRECord on TV. As part of this, there was an episode regarding the other side. The TV show is really cool. It was kind of built on the idea of those old-time variety shows, and it was made through the collaboration of artists all over the world. For those who happen to be local to where there were filming of things, there was an event on the US-Mexico border as part of the episode titled The Other Side. Obviously, it's on the border. Anyway, the episode included things like interviews with community members, and one of the things that Joe did on the border was he did a little Q&A sessions with members of the hitRECord community who were there. I was there, and I got to talk to him a little bit about what it's like being on the other side of the film industry. I will say this is something that I have reflected on a lot over the last 11 years, especially given the fact that as an independent filmmaker, I always feel like I'm never quite making it to the other side. This seems like a timely interview to share, and I just kind of wanted to put it out there. So here it is. Enjoy.
Regular Joe here, a bunch of brave souls, and we visited the border of the United States. We're here just outside San Diego. On the other side of that fence is Mexico. This is for our episode regarding the other side. Aren't borders sort of a arbitrary thing? Big old fence. One side is one country, on another side is another country. Wasn't the case before that fence was there. So we shot the opening monologue for our episode regarding the other side, and we also had a bunch of great conversations between me and the folks that came out.
There you are. Joe. Koura, nice to meet you. So
I actually work in production. I'm a production designer. And I obviously I don't want to be on the screen, but behind the screen.
Right.
A fairly smart guy once told me to just make shit.
Right. Yeah. I've heard that one before.
Really?
Yeah,
that's good. Anyway, so my opinion of the industry is that, you go out there and you do something. I just finished I've been working on a run of music videos lately.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is for this kid he's the youngest guy to ever win a Latin Grammy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the Latin Grammys. It's not the world. Every time you kind of reach this level of now you've done something, I almost feel like the way the industry is set up, there's this established ever moving border. You get signed by a record label, so now you're signed.
Mm-hmm.
But you haven't done anything yet. So you release a song, but it's just a one-hit wonder.
Mm-hmm.
But compared to the other 7 billion people on the planet who haven't released a song, but now every time you kind of keep thinking you're crossing into this other side, you're just kind of stepping into a smaller and smaller circle that just keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
And that hierarchy you're talking about, do you think that that's a good thing or is it useful?
Yes and no, because then it makes you do stupid shit. I had a shoot today that, I could have gone on, but I had already said something here. And literally yesterday I got the message from the director, hey, tomorrow 11 a.m. And I was like, I'll be there. If I was only trying to get in that circle, then I don't think I'd choose. This is random. You spider web.
Oh,
sorry. Anyway, I don't think I'd be able to choose my art as much. I wouldn't be able to pick things I wanted to do. I'd be more stuck in it's gratification from the recognition of how important you are from somebody else, as opposed to just making shit. This is a story that I want to tell.
Yeah.
This is something that I want you to see. This is a communication that I want to leave in the world. This is a message I want to put forth.
Why do you think that so many people in our culture do kind of believe in that divide where, the people who are, on screen or in Hollywood or in that inner circle that you're talking about are sort of famous or important and things like that?
I think it's someone got very smart in marketing, honestly. There's also same smart guy said once that astronauts and teachers should be more recognized than artists. And it's funny, society's very media driven and it kind of always has been. And it's very popularity driven. Even if you go back before the internet, before phones, before television, before a kind of idolification of the arts, there always was that person in town, you know, the rich family or the debutante or the somebody, the prince. Like there always was someone kind of put up there. And honestly, I think people who don't understand power and how it works and what its importance is and what its responsibilities are kind of assign power to weird places and pick something like, you know, a movie star who, while you have a lot of power, it's not the same necessarily as, say, a teacher or an astronaut or a scientist or whatever.
Sure.
And I think it was just that someone kind of got smart and started putting this idea out there. Maybe it wasn't smart, but it got them somewhere. Effective, exactly. And it kind of got them to where people are now looking at these things like it's just people then accept what they're given without really looking. You know, like they go, oh, I see, it's all blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, those are camera cuts and those are angles and those are editors and an amazing scriptwriter. And what you're watching, even like the news, is so orchestrated and people don't realize it. And it almost like enables them to have power because people are so like, oh, it's on TV, therefore it's blah, and therefore whatever, as opposed to, you know, if everyone listened to teachers or everyone listened to like, you know, amazing revolutionaries or whatever, and if those, their parents, you know, if those were the actual celebrities, people would be more forced to actually look at what they were shown and less, oh, it came from this guy, therefore, or whatever. Anyway.
I like that. Well said. Koura, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
You've been listening to Filmmaking Actually with Koura Linda, Space Dream Productions podcast. Subscribe to us on any or all the podcast platforms. If you like what you hear, leave us 5-star ratings and positive reviews on iTunes. It helps more listeners like you discover the show. But the best thing you can do if you really like the show is tell a friend. Want to leave a comment or ask a question? Email at filmmakingactually@gmail.com. This is Spacey speaking, and remember,
maybe we should meet in the middle. Maybe we could find a little city no one knows. And if they just gave us a minute alone, a minute alone, maybe we could call it home.
and we'll see you next time.
Maybe we could call